Broadcast now. Okay, so back in, brand new stream, brand new chat, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it should be much better now, and it should say Star Citizen. I did not change the title. Wow. So I'm going to force science something. Twidget will appreciate this when he tunes back in, if he tunes back in. MPUV. I got the MPUV out. Okay, MPUV is out. Headed to the hangar now. That's a broken one. I got to use this one. All right. Yep. Okay. So, the problem is...
It's a shame that you can't use the Atlas.
Yeah, no, the Atlas has a size less than a size 1, or it's right at a size 1 tractor on the arm. So I tried it.
Here's the weird thing. It can pick up 32 SUs.
No, it can't. It should only be limited to 16 at this time.
From what I've seen, people were having a hard time picking up 32s with the C1, but with the Atlas, they were able to do it no problem.
Okay.
So unless they change that,
I think the Atlas is broken. It even says it's got a small quote unquote tractor on it. Maybe it was an intended bug. I don't know. I don't ask questions, man. Okay, so there's my problem. That is my... Ooh, this is not a fully rendered ship? What the actual? It's on its back? How did that happen?
Maybe when it loaded in from First Systems.
Okay, that was interesting.
Systems activating. Systems on.
The ship spawned in upside down. No damage to it, just upside down on its roof. So I climbed in, the auto grab took over, I started up the ship, and I flipped it.
Oh,
so
the tractor?
The actual MPUV was on its roof.
Yeah. That happened to Raven the other night. So my best guess is that the spawn for it is port. So, well, that's something for the issue council, I suppose.
Thank you, sir. What's that? I'll get it, thank you. All right. This is different. Mass exceeded. RSI Constellation Taurus, size 1, 217.7 tons. Will not work. Remote turret will not pick it up. Okay. Hey, Squirrel Lord, what's up? So I'm doing a force science right now. I'm trying to anyways. This is the remains of a Taurus that I did not put away properly, and then some of the C2. So it left this big thing here that I cannot get rid of with the MPUV. Hold on. So there's only one tractor. Where's the other tractor? I thought there was 2 tractors on this bad boy.
Landing gear.
Yeah, I don't see the tractor. I see the remote turret, and I can't open exterior. Self-destruct right next to the turret. That's a good design. Landing gear. Enable shields. Power off. Engage engine on. Da-da-da-da-da. Nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing on the steering wheel. Nothing on the side consoles. Nothing over here. But it is size braking. So let's try that again. Yeah, my chat. Oh, shit. I think Argo made a design mistake when they put in the self-destruct button. They put it right next to the remote turret button. I mean, exactly right next to it.
Let's activate the tractor beam. Boom.
Mass exceeded. So I am still getting the mass exceeded. Yeah, I can't pick it up. I can't do shit with it. Yeah. I need a bigger tractor. What's bigger than the, I need an SRV. Because that has a large tractor on it. But I don't have one, so. Deploy landing gear.
Deploy combatant multiples.
Landing gear down.
No.
Complete.
No, I actually made a goof. I left the game. My Taurus was on the pad, and when I got back on, I was accustomed to, in the past, you leave the game, your ship gets put away, because now we have personal hangars and they're persistent. The Taurus was still on the pad, and I went to the console, didn't check to see if anything was out, and no, I'm not a pirate player. We aren't pirate players in this org. We typically don't pirate. We do illegal stuff. We do the illegal game missions, but we don't pirate other people, no. So I didn't understand your question. Thank you for clarifying.
Engines off.
Well, that's good. No. MPUV is a nice little ship, but it's not... It's just a cargo ship. That's all it is. It can't haul anything. Crap.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
So, yeah. Gonna put that away. And by the way, I'm in an org. If you're still on watching, I'm in an org with One Nut Supreme, who's another streamer. We're in the nut cases, and we help new players. Mostly do just for science stuff. We try out new effects in the game, new ships, things like that. So if you want to check out the org, we have a Discord. It's all on One Nut Supreme's channel. I have my own personal Discord for this channel, but this is just kind of like this is a goof for me. I'm not a young guy. But you might want to check out One Nut Supreme's channel and his Discord. Let's put away that. Okay, so how do I get... how How do we get rid of this ship? That's my question.
You got two choices here that I see.
Yeah.
Or technically three. The first choice is to buy an SRV. The second choice is to buy a Vulture. Or the third choice is to buy a Reclaimer.
Well, the Vulture and the Reclaimer are not practical because their tractors are not really meant for hauling anything. They're just meant to manipulate.
I wasn't talking about tractors when I mentioned the salvaging vessels.
Oh, we do general shenanigans, Squirrel Lord. I mean, we're that's generally what we call what we do. It's just a bunch of shenanigans. We get up to no good. We take Jump Town. We hold Ghost Hollow. We do PvP play. We play against other players. We fight against other players. Mostly, we just kind of get on, goof off, have fun. You know, it's just we get up to no good. But I got to get rid of this chassis. This ship chassis is bothering me because it's blocking all of this real estate. All of this big hulk of a bitch. I can't wait for a wipe. Oh, crap. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Okay, so is SRV available for sale somewhere in the game, Cap? You know that? Off the top of your head?
I think it is, and if it is, it would probably be... I think it would be a New Deal.
Hurston, yeah. Fuck. It's going to have to be at Hurston, of course.
Let me double check to see if that I am correct.
While you're checking on the web, I'm going to pull up a ship because I got to fly out to fucking Hurston to buy one. I hate that planet. If I hover it up, it still leaves the frame behind. That's the problem. The persistence will leave the frame behind. I'll only be able to scrape it. I won't be able to get the pieces and take them away. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to tractor it up, pull it up, and open the hangar because I'm in Orison, and then yeet, off it goes into the Orison atmosphere. What's up?
So with the Vulture and the Reclaimer, you can hull munch.
Yeah, but you leave frame behind, even when you hull munch. Really?
No.
I'll have to get my... I got a Vulture, I thought.
The only thing that gets left behind are mounts. Like weapon mounts. Like, so you have that to deal with, but that you can just throw in your cargo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could buy a Vulture. I mean, that take 5 seconds. I can jump on the RSI website and buy a Vulture. Yeah, I know. Good luck. Thanks. I'm figuring it out. Just MPUV's not going to work. None of my fighters is going to work.
It's you can get it at New Deal, unfortunately, which means you have to go to Hurston, which it's 3.9 mil.
Sure.
Oh wait,
easy.
You can rent. Oh, you can rent one over at Hurston. Damn it.
Right.
Well, if you want to save some money, you can rent one at Hurston.
Right. Right. I mean, I could go buy a Vulture too over at Hurston. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to Hurston.
Yeah.
So. Great.
Ooh, some of the paints on the SRV look really nice.
I'm taking the Beamer. I'm going to take the Beamer. Go buy a fucking tow truck. Lorville sells it? Yes. Yes, I got to go to Hurston. Go to Lorville. Yeah, yep. I fucking hate Hurston. I hate it. I hate Lorville. It's a shithole.
Yes, and you have to go there.
Yes, you're required. Well, I make one trip every wipe. I go to Lorville. I make one trip. After I build up some money mining or doing something else, I go to Lorville one time and I buy every size of attrition in large quantity. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I go to Lorville one time and I'll buy size 1, 2, 3, 4. All the attritions, they changed the name of the size 3 and 4s. They're not attrition anymore, but they're the same weapon. Power up the ship.
Running integrity checks.
And I buy them in
Stand by.
quantity, or I used to, because you could move them to your ship storage. Now you got to box them and haul them. Fuck that. I'm not going to have attritions anymore unless I fly all my ships to Lorville, buy the attritions, and load them in while I'm there. And no, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Activate engines.
Yes.
That is very, very true.
Request departure.
I will assist you.
That tracking's good.
Honestly, one thing I'm wondering about Pyro is if there's a ship store there.
Ah, that's a good question. I don't know anybody had any experience with buying ships. I know they sell weapons there.
Yeah, like didn't
Take
they
care.
sell the railguns over
Okay,
there?
Squirrel Lord 161. Look for me. I'm Spectral Hawk. Peace out, man.
I have no faith in human perfectibility. I think that
What's that?
you will have no appreciation.
Couldn't you buy railguns over at Pyro?
No, you could buy FS9s, the light machine
What it
guns.
was.
Yeah, FS9s.
Yes.
Then it was 6,000 years ago.
Retract landing gear.
Yeah.
Here,
That was what you could buy over at Pyro. But yeah, one of the major reasons why I'm excited for more systems is just that means more ship stores, which means more ships more places to buy ships.
Not her L1, you goofball.
Because, like, for example, whenever Magnus comes, that's where Drake is headquartered at. So you could go to the Drake, the actual Drake showroom. Because right now in Stanton, all you got is the Crusader showroom, and it's like honestly kind of rather unimpressive to me. I feel like it's like it could be a lot cooler.
Right.
But imagine, like, once the Kraken is in the game and you go to the Drake showroom and you go to where the Kraken is on foot.
Yeah, no, I have no interest in a Kraken at all, to be honest with you. I really don't. The Kraken is a piece of shit. It is going to be a massive dump of money, and people are going to be so disappointed in its ability to withstand damage and its ability to survive combat. It's going to be a fun ship to fly for a short period of time, because the amount of men you're going to need to man that vessel and keep it safe from being blown out of the sky is going to be very high. And with AI blades, even with gunner blades, it's going to be difficult. And Drakes are notorious on having really decent shields, but then once you get past the shields, they're paper. It's like literally paper.
Yes, but the main thing I was talking about was just imagine, like, on foot seeing the Kraken.
Oh yeah, that
in
would be
the
cool.
showroom.
That'd be cool. We're going to see it. You know, we're going to be able to see it at IAE before it goes live in the showroom, right? They're going to display it at IAE, and I think it's going to end up. I think it's going to end up being parked like the Javelin is. It's going to be parked outside of a station or outside of a platform because it's so
I
big.
don't know if you remember this, but in previous IAE years past, when they showed off the Idris, they showed it in the showroom, landed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So they might do something like that for the Kraken, considering it can land.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the size chart comparison. I need to, but if I go to Star Hangers and I load in a Kraken manually, I can compare it to an Idris. I think they're about the same size. If not, the Kraken is slightly bigger because it's taller. It's like an aircraft carrier.
I thought the Kraken was a good bit longer.
Even so, I don't know.
I could be mistaken.
I don't know that it'll fit in an IAE showroom. I mean, they can barely fit an 890 jump in there anymore.
Yeah, they can fit the Idris in there because in the Area 18 one, because that's where I've seen the Idris in person landed.
Right. But most of the past few years, the IAE have not been in areas that can accommodate large vessels, larger than an 890 jump or an Idris, for example. So they'd have to pull it all the way back over to Crusader and park the, if it's bigger and it won't fit in the showroom, they'll have to do it at Crusader and then dock it so people can go through and tour it inside.
Although with Drake Defense Con during Fleet Week, that you'll definitely be able to go up there, because I think there is a space in there that's big enough for it.
Yeah, the primary hall. I think the primary hall is big enough for the Drake Defense Con on Fleet Week. The primary hall can hold a reclaimer, for fuck's sake. They landed a reclaimer in the primary hall at Fleet Week. When you walked in, the very first room, as you go up the stairs, you come out of the elevators, you go up the stairs, the very first room, there was a reclaimer smack in the middle of that room in the front. It will fit a reclaimer, so I'm fairly certain it'll fit a Drake Kraken in there.
Yeah. Like here's the thing for me, like, I think the Kraken is just a cool ship. Personally, I think that's like probably, I mean, I don't think it would be necessarily the worst thing in the world, because mind you, it has a capital class shield, and Drake is known for good shields. That's going to be very, very hard to penetrate, even with the paper thin hull.
Nah, capital class shields we'll be able to get through capital class shields in no time flat.
Well, yeah, capital class weapons, sure, but
yeah.
But I guess.
I'm not even capital class weapons. You're talking about just subcap weapons and higher. I mean, Ares Ions and Ares Infernos. They're gonna eat capital ships. They're gonna, like Tic Tacs, dude.
Well, here's the problem.
You get a couple of those bad boys together in a wing, you're good. You're good.
So I mean, from what I've seen of the Ares, it is currently not capable of doing that. The Ares, which the Ion or the Inferno? Because you know what, I don't remember.
So if it's the one with the laser cannon, that's the Ion, and
yes.
The Ion's purpose is to keep shields down. The Inferno's purpose is to kill ships. So you fly a wing of a minimum of 2 Ares, 1 Ion, and 1 Inferno. And what you do is the Ion pounds the shields with energy. Bam, 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 bam. And it keeps it down. And when the shields go down, the Inferno comes in and chews the piss out of the hull and the armor and kills it. So One Nut and I fly Ares. I fly an Ion. He flies a Inferno. When we go do kill the Idris missions, right? We have these. You get these Idris missions where you can go out and fucking fight an Idris. So
yeah, the Arlington Gang missions.
The Arlington Gang missions, right. So we get to the Idris mission on the Arlington Gang. He's flying the Inferno. I'm flying the Ion. We go in there. We soften the shields with missiles. We're dodging fire. He's shooting, but he's being sparing with his gun, and I'm just pounding the piss out of that. Boom, 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 boom. When the shields drop on the back quadrant, he flies in. I keep pounding at the ship. I'm doing minimal damage to the hull. I'm doing very little in comparison to what he does. He cranks up that gun. Brrr, hull's red within 2 passes. So he's got to go reload. So I keep pounding it with the Ion to keep the shields down. I just stay on it, and I keep pounding it. Boom, 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 boom. He flies back. He reloads. He comes back. He proceeds to hit it again. He takes it out. It's just, you have to work as a team. It's not going to be like one ship, one kill, you're done. You have to work in a wing. You know, there's a methodology to it, and it makes sense based on the lore and the way they design. Where the fuck is the city? I'm looking for Shitville. I mean Loreville. Sorry, excuse my French. Don't excuse my French.
I prefer to call it Lagville.
Lagville, yeah, that's a pretty good name for it. I'm looking for the marker for it though, and I do not like the new markers.
I have a nickname. I literally have a nickname for every single city.
Everest.
That's currently in the game.
That means that's Dupree. Why do I see Everest Harbor but no Loreville marker?
That's a good question.
Okay, I turned off my quantum. I turned my quantum back on. I see Everest Harbor. I do not see Lorville. I see Dupree Industrial Manufacturing Facility. I'll grab a outer marker here. Shit.
Maybe you got them Drake sensors.
Yeah, ha ha ha. I'm flying in Origin. Comaray. What's that? ARC-L1.
What Origin are you flying? The 315?
Yeah, 315A.
Or 315P?
No, I'm flying the A.
Oh, then the combat one?
Yeah, the interdictor.
So that's the 320. So that's the 325.
325A. I'm sorry, I said 315. I keep saying 315. There it is. Found it. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of people having a hard time finding the major landing zones like that.
The markers are not consistently sized. You have to mouse over them literally with your pointer. Oh shit! I just crashed the desktop. Look at that. Awesome. Good thing it's persistent.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah. I'm jumping back in. It's crashed the desktop. Happens. I mean, it's part of the charm. Luckily, I'm in a ship, and it's persistent. So if I get back in fast enough, I'll reappear in my ship right above Lorville.
Yeah, I last night I had a crash desktop, or no, not last night. The night before that, I had a crash desktop while loading RMC onto my freight elevator. But the recovery works.
So all one of my viewers, single viewer as it is, they were watching. They got to see a black screen and my pretty face, because I have my face in video in the corner, upper left-hand corner, right? Well, upper left-hand corner to them. It's upper right-hand corner for me because the video's flipped. But the screen goes blank. There it is. Star Citizen's coming back up. So crash the desktop. The way my streaming software is set up, if the game goes out, it doesn't show my desktop. It shows a blank screen, which I prefer. No offense to anybody watching my stream. I don't need you knowing my personal shit.
Yeah, we can't have anyone seen your porn folder or anything.
Yeah, you're a funny guy. Ha 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 ha. I'm laughing. You made me laugh. Thank you for my birthday. I appreciate it.
Oh, is today actually your birthday?
Today is my actual birthday at 12:07 a.m. More than half a century ago, I was born.
Well, then, happy birthday, good sir. I didn't know that.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I decided to spend my birthday playing Star Citizen and streaming on YouTube. I might, I'll get off in a bit so I can have I'll cook my dinner and whatnot. I'm probably going to put together a desk and then I'll jump back in Star Citizen later tonight. I don't expect to be able to hang out and play with all my normal friends until tomorrow night, Saturday night, etc., because that's when they can play. They work. I took today and tomorrow off. I had the PTO, so I went ahead and took it. Okay, I'm in my ship. I made it. There's Lorville.
Yeah. So, I got a question for you.
I've got an answer. I don't know. What's the question?
What's your favorite dealership that has either been in the game before or is currently in the game?
New Deal. I mean, to be honest with you, it might be a pain in the ass to go to. I don't like Astro Armada. I like New Deal because it's right there in the spaceport. I've always liked it because it's convenient to the spaceport. They have a lot of ships. I mean, a lot of ships. But Astro Armada is cool, too. However, Area 18 tends to eat up people's graphics cards. So,
Yeah.
you know, Lorville isn't as bad. Wasn't, I should say, as bad. It is now. It's bad now. Request landing?
So I think, so for me, I think my favorite ship dealership of all time, and this is based on every dealership that has ever been in the game, is the one that was on Levski, Teacher's Ship Shop.
Yeah, I liked all the shit in Levski. Trust me, I miss their gear shop in particular.
The thing I miss about Levski is being able to get a free gun just by jumping the counter.
Yeah, I miss their gear shop! Shit! Whoa.
You okay there?
No, actually, I'm not. The 300 series is very responsive even with gear down.
Oh. Responsive enough for you to be a flying corpse?
Just about. I almost kamikazed into the deck. I mean, I literally had to put the space brakes on and retro thrust simultaneously. I was like, holy shit! It's been a while since I've flown this ship, to be honest with you. And I did 63,000 Alpha UEC damage to my ship, so slapping the nose onto the deck. It hit. It went tick, and it went crap. It was kind of butt pucker there. The ship's a lot more responsive than I thought. Usually, ship's a lot more responsive than I thought, man. Than I remember. Shit. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Squirrel Lord's Gaming. Squirrel Lord 161. Okay. Doesn't look like the ship's damaged any longer, so let's just do that. Exit seat.
Comply.
The SRV has quantum capability, right?
Yes. It is the it's the big tractor tow truck.
Right. It does have quantum capability.
It can actually quantum tow things while in quantum.
Yeah. I owned one. I flew it for a while. I didn't. You got crime stats at that time for towing shit in an armistice zone or moving shit in an armistice zone. So I sold it. And now I'm going to buy one in game. Now I actually pledged the ship. Let me store this one.
Yeah. The SRV seems like it could be fun to mess around with too.
Vehicle retrieval system.
All right. All this just to move a ship hull. All this just to move a single ship's hull.
The amount of BS you have to do anything in this game.
Remember what I was saying about immersion being fun breaking? Ah, shit. Okay, good. No, the elevator showed up, the door opened, and there was a black space behind it. And I went, oh, shit, and I backed away. And then the door opened a second time. It appeared out of nowhere and opened a second time, and there was an actual elevator there. I learned a long time ago, if the door opens and there's black, you look before you go, number one. Number two, if it's black behind the door, back away.
Yeah, that's a mistake you only make once.
Oh, no, it's not. Because there was a point in time in patch 3.18 where the elevator would not render, but it was there. So you, on faith, walk forward, and then the elevator would appear when you walk past a black spot. So, yeah no.
That was back when PES was first implemented.
Right. So it's under... MPUV is a Gray Cat Industrial.
Argo.
It's Argo. That's right. Shit.
It's bright orange. Hard to miss.
Yeah. MPUV cargo. Okay, that MPUV. I need the SRV 3.9. Got it. SRV. Yay. Okay, and then the Drake. Interplanetary. I'm not going to buy the fucking Vulture. I'm going to try it with the SRV. If it doesn't work, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to just not worry about it.
I'm just going to say this right now. The SRV can tow hammerheads.
Yeah, I know that. It should not have a problem. My plan is very simple. Get in the SRV, activate the tow, pull the ship hull towards the SRV as close as I can get it. Request departure. When the thing opens up, fly up with the fucking hull, get away from the structures, turn the tractor off, let it drop into the Orison atmosphere. It's done. It's gone. It's forever. Not a problem. But this is the stuff you do. This is the stuff you do in a completely immersive game. You have to take care of the garbage because it won't render out. It's persistent.
Where is the Razor? Was it?
Razor EX?
No, not the Razor. Fuck, what was the name of the April Fool's garbage collection thing?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
The
retrieval
Raptor,
system.
that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need one of those.
So it is an
Specifically for
Argo.
Hurston.
Why is it saying... Oh, that's the MPUV.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC
That'd be a
vehicle
mutt.
retrieval system.
Argo MPUV. Where's the SU? Where's the... Okay. I see the Argo MPUV. Is it at the bottom of the list? It is not at the bottom of the list. Where's the ship I just bought? Do I have to go to the main terminal to... Okay. Go to the main terminal.
What size hangar do you have?
They gave me a small. It should be adequate.
I think the SRV it requires a medium or a large, can't remember.
That's all right.
I think it was a medium.
That's all right. I was trying to have it delivered so that I could summon it, and it would tell me I can't summon it, but it's not even in my list inside the hangar. So I'm going to the main terminals now to see if I can claim it.
When you buy a shipping game, you don't have to deliver.
Welcome to the
No,
ASOC vehicle
I was
retrieval
trying to get it
system.
delivered right there at the in hangar.
Oh, you're trying to retrieve it. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, SRV. There it is.
You're-
Retrieve.
So when you said deliver, I thought you meant
Vehicle selected.
like the deliver mechanic, not
No,
have
no.
pull
It
out
went to a
any,
medium hangar. The reason why it wasn't in the list is it wouldn't fit in that hangar. I had to go to the main terminal at the spaceport, and it switched me to a medium hangar instead of a small. Lesson learned.
Yes. And
Oh man. See, the reason why I took my Origin 325, not 315, is because it's fast and it's a quick claim when I get back to Orison. I'll be able to claim it very quickly and get back into the swing of things. All right.
man, oh, honestly,
What's up?
I can't. I actually kind of can't wait until they finally actually do the rework on the 600i Explorer, because I have in my I bought a Warbond CCU for the 600i Explorer Best in Show,
Mm-hmm.
which comes with the paint and the poster and all that stuff, because I bought the Warbond version, and so I have a bit of a vested interest in the
Power up the
600i
ship.
Explorer,
System check.
and I really can't wait until they add
Stand by.
the medical bed in that 600i,
All onboard components.
because that's going to be
have passed system
really
checks.
nice to have in the 600.
Systems on.
I mean, until we get, well, I guess with the C8R you can set your spawn in too nowadays.
Yep. You're supposed to
main
be able
benefit-
to set your spawn to the URSA, the NERSA is that what they lovingly call it, the medical URSA. You can
Yeah.
set your spawn to an 890 jump. You can set your spawn to a Carrack. Any ship that has a, I think it's
A
a tier
medical bed.
a tier 2. It must be a tier 2 medical bed, not a tier 1.
Not anymore.
Oh, really?
And it's tier 3
They
or
changed.
something. Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
when they released the
Very
NERSA,
nice.
they changed it.
That's
And it was
nice.
pretty
I'm
much-
sorry to say that's nice, because that means if I wanted to, I could set my spawn point to a Cuddy red. That's
Yes.
nice. Okay, that's nice.
Yes. They changed
Request
that
departure?
to, probably because they wanted to sell the NERSA, and they made so that as a major selling point. Oh, you can set your spawn in here now. But yeah, they changed that a little while ago. That happened back when the NERSA was first released.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I thought
what you were
the
thinking of
I
is
thought
you
the
can't- before you
NERSA.
couldn't set your spawn in a tier 3 bed because things are ass backwards in tier 3.
Oh, yeah, that's
is
right.
the
I was thinking
lowest.
backwards. Tier 2. It had to be a tier 2 or a tier 1 bed that you could set your spawn to, but the NERSA has a tier 2
Tier
bed
1
in it. It has a tier 1 in it?
or tier
Really?
3 rather. I misspoke.
Oh, tier 3. I thought it was a tier 2. I thought that was the big selling point for it, but no, they made it spawnable. So there you go. So that also happens with the C8R. You can do that with the C8R because
Yes.
it has a tier 2 or a tier 3. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, I got a C8R. I also have a NERSA.
Yeah,
Launch heavy.
it's so unless they changed it back,
Launch
which
heavy.
to my knowledge they have not.
Affirmative.
You should be able to set your spawn in it now,
Modules retracted.
which is a good thing because one of the major selling points of the
Landing
Cutlass
modules
Red
retracted.
back when it was in concept was that you could set your spawn in it.
Handing you the
Right.
Like it was in the original marketing material, and then they nerfed it because they realized, oh, people were using the Cutlass Red to do bunkers, and then they unnerfed it when they made the changes to tier 3 beds. One thing I will say about the Cutlass Red, though, is it has been buggy with setting your spawns and using the medical beds. At least, I don't know if it is still the case, but at least it was the case. Back when they first released the NERSA, because one of the issues that people were encountering was basically getting stuck in the bed.
Yeah.
And you could not get out. And then when you try to climb into the bed, you get stuck.
Now. Oh, there it is. 9 kilometers. Okay, roger. I got a tropical cyclone statement that has been extended until 1:15 in the morning tomorrow.
Ooh, that's not fun.
It's Hurricane Helene. It's off the west coast of Florida. I'm on the east coast of Florida. I'm hundreds of miles from the affection of the real problematic area part of it. So, hang on one second. I'm going to go grab something to snack on while I'm playing. So I decided to treat myself to something I don't normally buy. When I was a kid growing up, my grandfather loved a cookie company called Archway. And he used to buy 2 types of cookies from Archway. Well, 3. There was these things called Dutch windmills. They were a kind of an almond cookie, and they were shaped like a Dutch windmill. And they had slivers of almonds in them, and they were delicious. They were very thin, crispy cookies. And he also bought 2 kinds of oatmeal raisin cookies. He bought the uniced oatmeal raisin and the iced oatmeal raisin. Well, I was at the grocery store last night,